SHI launched a new digital AI ambassador development platform in collaboration with NVIDIA and HPE, designed to help businesses deploy lifelike, AI-powered digital humans within 6 weeks. This initiative targets enterprise clients who require realistic virtual representatives and leverages advanced AI tools and graphical capabilities from its technology partners to produce high-fidelity, interactive avatars. Similarly, HPE GreenLake integrated an agentic AI framework that includes avatar functionality, enhancing its cloud services by enabling goal-driven AI agents. These advancements indicate a growing enterprise demand for embodied AI representations in business services. The immersive VR murder mystery game The Invisible Hours was acquired by Rob Yescombe for potential remastering, demonstrating continued interest in virtual storytelling that leverages embodied AI agents within interactive environments. This game is heavily influenced by immersive theater practices such as those of Punchdrunk, further blurring the line between AI characters and theatrical performance. Meanwhile, Swedish startup Motorica raised $5.3 million to advance AI character animation. The company focuses on generative animation for synthetic characters, providing tools to create highly expressive, interactive AI beings for gaming and cinematic uses. Pophouse Entertainment, the Swedish company behind ABBA Voyage, which features virtual performances by AI-generated avatars of the band, has acquired the entire music catalog and likeness rights of KIS. This acquisition points to expanding efforts to commercialize digital human performances of musical icons, reflecting a business model where virtual beings prolong the market presence of celebrities beyond their physical careers. In related developments, a procedural animation platform led by Angular was highlighted for its potential in collapsing the distance between creative idea and execution in cinema and virtual production, further underscoring the role of digital actors in future filmmaking pipelines. PressHop introduced a real-time deepfake detection tool aimed at improving the trustworthiness of synthetic media used in news photos and videos. While not directly creating virtual beings, this development is crucial in governing their use in public-facing media, ensuring that digital humans and avatars are distinguished from malicious forgeries. Meanwhile, Charismatic.ai launched an AI-powered microdrama platform, suggesting a new format for storytelling where short-form, virtual character-led narratives may gain popularity in mobile-first media environments. The Federal Trade Commission and the state of New York addressed the ethical challenges posed by AI companions, especially those offering emotional or romantic interaction. A recent law mandates safeguards for such AI companions, driven by growing public engagement with apps like Replika that simulate companionship. Cases like a man proposing to his AI companion highlight how these virtual beings are entering domains traditionally governed by human relationships, prompting ethical and legal reevaluation. Zepeto, a South Korean metaverse platform, has reached a valuation exceeding $1 billion following a $150 million investment from SoftBank. Zepeto enables users to create and socialize using 3D avatars, exemplifying the commercial potential of avatar-based social ecosystems. In educational technology, the EdTech Summit emphasized AI avatars for language learning, showcasing their use in personalized, real-time instructional scenarios. Moreover, Roblox's Pride Guild held a virtual fashion show using custom avatars, and the Honor of Kings Plus update introduced a new avatar called Flowborn, signaling the cultural and entertainment integration of avatar identities in large-scale platforms. Columnworthy's company Two Way released a video chat app featuring AI avatars that act as digital twins, capturing and reproducing the user's personality and behavior. Users can define their avatar's brain through input data, underlining the shift toward personalized digital identities with persistent memory and behavioral simulation. The project Elusive Lover by Hanbing Fang, discussed in a cultural analysis, uses digital avatars to explore questions of identity and immersion in mixed reality spaces, blending art with virtual embodiment. A Malaysia Kini commentary pointed to criminals using AI-generated synthetic video calls and voices to impersonate individuals, a technique that utilizes virtual human simulations for fraud. These manipulations illustrate the dark side of virtual being technologies and reinforce calls for legal frameworks to manage synthetic identities and deepfakes effectively. Variety reported on Megan 2.0, a sequel that positions the AI-powered synthetic girl Megan as the protagonist. This reflects the increasing role of digital human characters as central figures in mainstream cinema, suggesting a shift in narrative focus from cautionary tales about AI, as exemplified by AL 9000 in 2001, A Space Odyssey, toward more nuanced or even sympathetic portrayals of virtual beings. On YouTube, a video featuring a Bacharu Moderu, virtual model, Dancing in Clo 3D and iClone underscores the integration of virtual humans in performance and creative expression. Animation Magazine highlighted a deal between Sigma Girl Media and Singapore's Tiny Island Productions for AI-generated animation content, which ties virtual human creativity directly to transnational entertainment pipelines. Multiple Reddit posts from r/Roblox avatars document community participation in user-generated avatar drawing events. Users submit their Roblox avatars for artists to recreate, showcasing the highly personalized and participatory nature of avatar culture in the Roblox ecosystem. These events exemplify the emotional attachment users have to their digital self-representations and how avatars function as creative identity markers in gaming platforms. On Reddit's Baldur's Gate 3 forum, a user noted the tactical utility of a non-playable character, NPC, glut, within gameplay, emphasizing how NPCs, AI-driven entities, can perform specialized functions that affect game mechanics. Additional references from Nexus Mods and YouTube point to extensive custom NPC mods in Stardew Valley and Oblivion, indicating how users extend and personalize in-game worlds through modding synthetic characters. A YouTube podcast episode featuring Rockin' Sleeman, titled Building Digital Humans at Uneath, discusses the technical and creative processes involved in digital human development. This reflects a professional-grade production pipeline for synthetic characters used in enterprise applications. Another video on infrastructure behind digital human deployment in China offers a technical breakdown of the systems required to support scalable and synchronized digital human interaction, highlighting both hardware and software dependencies, particularly for virtual being platforms used in enterprise or public-facing roles. Dr. David Oud's studio, Oud Digital Humans, was highlighted on ArtStation for its work in photorealistic digital human look development, signaling ongoing innovation in high-fidelity virtual character modeling. A related LinkedIn post describes advancements in deep learning and computer vision that are increasing the capabilities of digital humans, suggesting growing application potential across industries. Fiverr listings for creating metahuman-based 3D assets and the Unreal Engine forums discussions around metahuman rendering issues further illustrate the widespread use of Epic Games' metahuman platform in digital character creation, with artists exploring expressive realism and animation fidelity. On TikTok, a range of content tagged with #Vooper and related hashtags reveals active engagement with virtual influencer identities. VTubers, typically animated avatars driven by real-time motion capture and voice performances, are shown grappling with audience perceptions, nostalgia, and humor. These examples reflect how virtual humans intersect with social media culture and entertainment, forming hybrid identities that blend digital aesthetics with human emotion. Medium reviews of avatar video platforms like HeyGen and Jock AI emphasize their promise of lifelike AI avatar generation for video creation, showcasing their marketing and content generation potential. Japanese virtual human influencer IMA continues to gain traction among enterprises as a strategic marketing tool. Brands are increasingly using AI-generated virtual humans and influencers to target audiences more effectively, marking a broader trend in influencer marketing where AI avatars present advantages such as 24/7 engagement, controllable personas, and global scalability. This development underscores the shift toward AI-driven advertising strategies and reflects confidence in the technological maturity of virtual beings for brand representation. In China, the expansion of digital human technology into funerary practices exemplifies how AI is shaping cultural rituals. Reports from Hanulmunwasimun highlight how digital resurrection, reviving deceased individuals through AI-generated digital humans, is being used to memorialize the dead, marking a transformative application of virtual being technology in cultural memory and mourning. These implementations rely on sophisticated AI systems capable of rendering lifelike representations of the deceased. A research team led by Professor Kim Sunken at Genbuk National University in South Korea is developing physical AI technologies that integrate digital humans with control theories and reinforcement learning within a digital twin environment. Their work aims to achieve precise bodily modeling of digital humans, enabling applications in smart manufacturing, rehabilitation medicine, and immersive healthcare services. These digital humans exhibit lifelike movement and are being tested in collaborative settings involving physical robots. During China's 2025 National Low Carbon Day event in Hangzhou Future Sci-Tech City, an AI virtual host guided participants through activities emphasizing ecological transformation. The use of a digital presenter in a government-backed green event demonstrates how virtual humans are being leveraged to represent institutional messaging in an engaging and futuristic manner. Russian-backed 2045 initiative envisions the future transference of human consciousness into robotic bodies or digital avatars. This speculative project situates virtual beings at the center of digital immortality debates, portraying them as vessels for preserving identity post-biology. The notion raises significant ethical concerns regarding embodiment, personhood, and autonomy in synthetic life. In China, digital humans are becoming prominent in e-commerce live streaming. A case covered by describes how a digital human livestream generated sales of 55 million yuan, fueling discussions about whether such avatars could replace real influencers like Luo Yonghao. Platforms such as Kuaizu have taken proactive steps to promote AIC digital humans, showing strong institutional support for this form of synthetic content delivery. Additionally, the Alibaba Taobao Meta team released Tao Avatar, a mobile-optimized 3D digital human capable of real-time rendering and interaction, signifying the technical progress in consumer-facing virtual beings. A landmark legal case in Suzhou adjudicated the contractual breach of a virtual anchor's human operator, spotlighting labor dynamics within the virtual influencer industry. This case brings attention to the blurred lines between human labor and digital representation, prompting broader conversations around legal accountability, rights, and intellectual property in AI avatar employment. Several Chinese platforms are rapidly innovating in the virtual being space. Tao Avatar by Alibaba supports 3D digital humans on mobile and XR devices, featuring real-time AI dialogue and high-fidelity visuals using Gaussian splatting. Another developer, Grey Dolphin, has released open-source tools to create highly realistic digital humans with built-in beautification. The escalating competition in this domain emphasizes the importance of proprietary source code and original rendering pipelines. In legal contexts, digital avatars are also beginning to appear in courtroom simulations. A report recounts how a virtual character emotionally expressed belief in forgiveness during a trial scenario, which the presiding judge accepted as testimony. This introduces complex ethical concerns about the authenticity and emotional manipulation in AI-generated legal narratives, highlighting the necessity for clear frameworks to govern synthetic expressions in judicial proceedings. Digital humans are also facilitating new forms of cultural tourism. In Shanxi, China, our enhanced experiences feature a virtual version of Tang Dynasty poet Wang Wei, emerging from ink paintings to recite poetry, merging heritage education with virtual embodiment. This use of avatars in cultural storytelling enhances audience immersion and offers a novel interpretive layer for historical content. China's AI digital human industry recognizes three key roles for virtual idols: virtual singers, virtual content uploaders, and virtual bloggers. These characters are central to the metaverse ecosystem, embodying both technological innovation and marketing potential. The diversity in roles points to a maturing content industry that merges AI, entertainment, and user engagement through synthetic identities. Instances of AI face swapping fraud using virtual digital humans have prompted police intervention, as highlighted in a Sina Finance report. Law enforcement now demonstrates these technologies to the public, particularly the elderly, to raise awareness about risks. The involvement of virtual humans in criminal scenarios stresses the need for safeguards and education around AI misuse. Wang et al. Developed the Visual/Haptic Integrated Perception and Reconstruction System, VHI-PRS, which enhanced teleoperation precision in industrial manipulator tasks by combining 3D visual feedback with haptic guidance through VR and depth sensors. The system provided force feedback to improve the user's interaction fidelity during delicate operations. In contamination-critical pharmaceutical environments, Bichi et al. Created a mixed reality interface using a Valve Index VR headset and multiple camera feeds to teleoperate a mobile manipulator, achieving a 100% task success rate while maintaining cleanroom integrity. This interface was designed to replace human presence with a virtual representation, emphasizing safety and precision. Yang et al. Introduced the VR-HR FDCS for industrial collaboration, combining VR with tools like Kalman filters and RareVAS to visualize and control robotic systems in simulated industrial scenarios, significantly lowering the learning curve and increasing precision in high-stakes environments. Sigverse, developed by Inamura and Mizuchi, is a cloud-based VR platform designed to study multimodal human-robot interaction by integrating digital avatars and voice/gesture input in synchronized virtual environments. It supported use cases like robot competitions and learning by demonstration. The platform allowed researchers to simulate complex interactions between humans and robot avatars, facilitating analysis of behavior and interaction modalities in controlled VR environments. Brian R. et al. Designed a VR system to control KUKA U-Bot robots, focusing on training students through immersive environments using HTC Vive Pro and Unity. This platform minimized latency and motion sickness while promoting operational mastery among students, effectively substituting physical presence with a digital telepresence. Florent P. A. et al. Developed Telesim, a plug-and-play framework using digital twins and ROS2 to enable seamless VR-based interaction with real robots. Users operated Baxter and UR3 robotic arms through both VR controllers and hand mapping interfaces. The system bridged the digital and physical realms with minimal training, supporting intuitive avatar-like robotic control. Duan and Zhou created a morphology-agnostic VR gesture interface for construction robots, using human avatars in Oculus Quest to control diverse robots, for example, UR3, X-Arm. It mapped gestures to robot behaviors using 3D pose estimation and machine learning, allowing intuitive avatar-based teleoperation with real-time feedback. CERN's mixed reality interface, developed by Schurak et al., integrated avatars through R and VR technologies using the Photon Unity networking framework. The system enabled multi-user teleoperation in hazardous facilities, incorporating hand, eye, and speech input, with avatars functioning as collaborative agents navigating shared 3D point cloud spaces. It emphasized immersive collaboration through human-like digital presence in complex environments. Su et al. Extended these findings in a review of XR-based teleoperation for hazardous conditions, confirming that digital overlays and immersive feedback significantly reduce human error and enhance operator safety. The review highlighted the transformative role of embodied digital interfaces in extreme contexts such as tele-welding and material handling. Multiple studies emphasize the importance of intuitive human-avatar interaction. Martín Barrio et al. Evaluated natural language and gesture-based interfaces in controlling a soft continuum robot via a VR avatar. Users overwhelmingly preferred voice/gesture control over traditional GUIs, demonstrating that avatar-mediated control systems significantly improve efficiency and reduce cognitive workload. Nasseri et al. Proposed the Vicarious interface featuring a teleportation mechanism within VR that allowed users to change avatar viewpoints dynamically. This innovation increased success rates and mitigated visual occlusion during telemanipulation. Zalatas et al. Introduced visual guidance overlays, motion polytopes to direct avatar behavior within VR, prioritizing safety and collision avoidance. Across all use cases, the most prevalent platforms for developing virtual beings and interfaces were Unity and ROS, with auxiliary use of Unreal Engine, Isaac Sim, and Photon networking. These enabled the deployment of avatar systems supporting gesture control, voice interaction, haptic feedback, and 3D visualization. Middleware like RoseBridge and real-time networking protocols facilitated seamless interactions between human operators and their digital counterparts. Review articles by Coronado et al. And Su et al. Identified these game engines and middleware as pivotal in creating realistic, cost-effective digital human environments.